G'day folks, Thunderballs here and welcome back to another one of my videos. Have you ever woken up in a strange, dark place? After seemingly minding your own business, flying around, when somebody out of the blue starts scanning your ship? I didn't like that, so I shot him down. Turns out it was a copper. So here I am, in jail. Also known as Klescher. So today we are going to go through a tutorial on ways to get out of Klescher. There are a number of ways that you can get out of Klescher, and we will go through a few of those today, starting with the simplest and most easiest one, waiting out your sentence. Depending on how long it is, depends on what you do. Today we'll go through a number of ways to get out of Klescher, but first of all, we need to get out of bed. So, we'll jump up out of bed, come over to this screen here, and it says that you can join the release program to earn a shorter sentence. So you enroll in the release program, and what this tells you is that you have taken the opportunity to participate in work release program. You are provided with a multi-tool that you can then go down and do some mining with, and you can deposit the minerals into hoppers and be issued with a merit that will reduce your sentence. Different ores, different minerals give you different amounts of merits, and we'll go through those. The other way that you can also gain merits is by retrieving and depositing multi-tools that you can get from other players or other NPCs. If you kill them, then you will increase your time. If you damage them, you will increase your time. But if you find some that are already dead, you can loot them and grab their multi-tools, their helmets. You can also find loot crates down there where you might find contraband, you might find a shiv and things like that, where you can then deposit those and get merits as well. That will also reduce your sentence. So, let's head out of here. Now, we need to get down to that center area there. You can run around the platform and go down the stairs, or other option is you can just jump over the edge. There's a fair bit of, it's not a lot of gravity, so you don't take much damage when you come down. And you'll find here you've got inmate information. So if you click on the terminal, it will tell you how much time you have until release. At the moment, we've got about 9 minutes. So what you could do is, that's a fairly small sentence. You could go and make yourself a cup of coffee, make yourself a sandwich, grab a snack, go to the toilet, whatever it might be, and just wait out that sentence. It's a small sentence. It's not going to take much. The other option is you go do some mining. It may reduce it by a few minutes, or you might just need to grab a couple of pieces of ore and you'll be done. So let's go and have a look at the mining section anyway. So you've got the work mines here. You also then have, over on the other side, inmate processing, so that's where you would leave. And then you've got your cell blocks, which is where you arrive when you wake up. So, let's go into the mines. Okay, so there's two ways. So you've got an entrance and an exit. So obviously the arrows are pointing to the left. We need to go around to the left. Alright, our commissary is where we can go and buy our med pens and oxy pens, meals, water, depending on how long you're in here for, and your multi-tools. I've never had to purchase anything from there because I can always get it from another body. So we go through the airlock. Grab our multi-tool out. Okay, now sometimes before you get out here, you will have a contract pop up, or it may be in the contract manager already. So if you go and have a look in your contract manager, I've got nothing sitting in here, but there is a contract that you can get that gives you a significant amount of merits to reduce your sentence, and it will tell you to go down to a certain area within the mines. What that is you've got to vent a gas shaft, and all it is going down to a particular level in that tunnel and clicking on a button on the vent. So there are 3 tunnels in the mines. You've got tunnel 1, 2 and 3. So 1 there, 2 there, and 3 around there. If you don't have the contract telling you to go down a specific tunnel, you just head on down to the mines, pick any old mine you like, find a rock, and start mining.
Attention. Attention. Please direct your attention towards the
Okay, so as we can hear, somebody is being released. Now this is not a mineable rock for some reason. It looks like a mineable rock, but it's not a mineable rock. This one? Okay, we've got our yellow highlight, so we can go and start mining that. Okay, we can increase our mining power, get it up into the green spot. You don't want to go into the red because then it can explode and do damage. So you want to then reduce your mining power to keep it in that green area until the green section has filled up. Okay, so we're getting a bit of a 101 guide on mining as well there. Alright, so once we've mined that, all of the pieces then fall on the floor somewhere. Where are you? There we go, so we've got some aphrite, so we'll store that. Okay, and for some reason there is a double animation of picking up the aphrite, as well as any of the minerals in here. I don't know if that's the same on a normal mining adventure on a planet. So we want to make sure that we get all of our aphrite. Alright, depends on the rock and how much you get. Okay, so we can head further down. Some of these boxes do allow you to loot them. They do look very similar to that one. And they can contain things like shivs, which will also give you merits if you hand them in as a contraband. Heading further down the mines. Okay, it's got nothing there. So you'll see around these green glowy sections, which if we have a look on the other side of here, is a green light that tells us our way out. So if you ever get lost down here, always look for a green light and that will lead you out. On the front side of it, the white light is telling you what level you are. So we went down tunnel 2 and we're currently at level 1, or we're about to go into level 1. Alright, so having a look around in level 1, I've got another box here that's not openable. Some machinery, some more boxes, can't open any of those. Now if we head over to here, here's an NPC. Alright, so he's just wandering around, minding his own business. But if you shoot him with your gun, okay,
we are forced to add time to your sentence. Use this extra time to think about what you've done.
So as you heard, we have now increased our crime stat and extended our sentence. What I have happened is while I've been mining a rock, one of these silly NPCs has walked through my beam without me actually purposefully attacking him, and it increased my sentence. Okay, now I think we just got the quest pop up there for a mining opportunity. So let's have a look at that. Maintenance, that's right. Maintenance opportunity. Alright, so that one, we can grab that quest. Alright, so it's telling us we need to repair Kiosk 2 in Route 3 at depth 9. So, we're in Route 2, or Tunnel 2. So we need to head back up to the exit. Look for our green light. And then go down Route 3. Now since we're coming back up here, let's just have a look at how long our sentence was extended for by zapping that NPC with our multi-tool.
Winning
Okay, so we were at about 9.5 minutes. So if we have a look at our inmate information now, we've gone up by about half an hour. Now that we have our contract, we can head down Route 3. And as mentioned before, when I was showing you the exit signs and what level we are, that level is the depth. So we need to go down to level depth 9. Now, up the top right of my screen, you can see obviously my crime stat being of level 3. And we've got the comms link also showing up. When we get down to level 7, approximately, sometimes it's a little bit further, or you might even get it a little bit sooner. When you get down to level 7, the comms link is lost. That means that you are free to kill people, injure people, and you won't get caught. Now, while we're at level 1 still, this is where you have your ore deposit and your commodities deposits or contraband deposits as well. Okay, so contraband surrender. So in here, we can go and sell multi-tools and helmets or shivs or whatever it is that we've picked up. Obviously, we haven't got any extras yet. We've only got our multi-tool that we purchased. And on the mineral side, we can go in here. And as you can see, we've got 8 units of aphrite. And that gives us 60 merits per unit for a total of 480 merits. The best is obviously the Hadonite for 460 merits per piece, Dolivine 250 merits, and Aphrite is the 60. Okay, so if we deposit, so currently we've got 30 minutes. If we deposit those 8 units of Aphrite,
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your
okay, it tells us that they've reduced our time. And if we go back into it, it's down to 22 minutes. So we've gained about 8 minutes from those 8 units. So doing a quick bit of maths there, basically each merit point is 1 second. We had 8 units of 60 seconds, reduced us by 8 minutes. That's pretty roughly pretty much what it did. So I don't know if that is the exact calculations, but based off of what we just did then, it's approximately 1 second per merit. Okay, so let's go down to depth 9 and find our kiosk that we need to vent. Okay, so there's the exit. We don't want to go to the exit. We want to keep going down. If we have a look over here, we've got a red X. That means it's a dead end, so we don't go that way. Alright, level 2. I can see the sign here. Alright, so we just keep heading on down until we get to depth 9. Okay, so here's a crate that we can loot. Right, so we've got a shiv and we've got some med pens, oxygen pens, food and water. Okay. Continue down through level 8. Surprised that we still have a comlink up. There we go. We've lost our comlink. So we're at the second part of level 8. We can now grab out our shiv, and if we find anyone, we can start killing them. Alright, that includes NPCs and players. Okay, so we can kill him, and we can loot his gear. So the most effective way is just grabbing the multi-tool. The helmets you can sell as well, but they take up a lot of your bag space, whereas the multi-tools don't take up as much. Okay, so we'll keep going down to level 9. Here it is now. We need to find kiosk number 2. So basically we just look for any old kiosk, and here we go here. So here we can see it's got a red screen and it needs to be vented. Okay, so we just go F.
Your sentence has been reduced again.
And vent it. Okay. So it's now venting it. Once that finishes venting, so we've obviously
Klescher
completed.
Rehabilitation are extremely proud to have played a role in your rehabilitation and hope that you've used this time to better yourself as a human and as a member of civilized society.
Okay, so we received 3,500 credits for completing that contract, which equates to about 58 minutes by my calculations. We only had a half-hour sentence, so we would be able to leave now. And I believe it did actually tell us that we were now eligible for release. So what we can do is head back up. So if you're not quite sure where you are, once you get past an exit sign, just turn around and see what level you're at. So we're just exiting level 3, which means that we're at level 2.
Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests
Somebody else has been released.
Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
Once we get back up to level 1, we can go to our deposit terminals. Okay. We can deposit any minerals that we have, which we didn't collect anymore. And we can see here our time to release is 0. We've passed our sentence. And if we come around to the contraband section, it'll allow us to sell the multi-tool. Okay.
Your sentence has been reduced again. Keep it up.
And so that gave us a few more, but because I have the shiv equipped, if I go and take that off and put that in my bags, we can then go and sell that. And so a shiv is worth 710 merits, which is probably about 11 minutes, 12 minutes almost. 12 minutes? Yeah, let's say 12 minutes. Just under 12 minutes. Okay, for the shiv. Ah, crap, not again. So apparently they still don't like me killing people. So, our next attempt up to the top to get out of this place. Okay, so here we go. Congratulations, you are eligible for release. Report inmate processing to complete your sentence. Let's go have a look at what our sentence. Alright, so all you do then is you would, just for information, walk out the door. So we've got 2 hours, okay? Alrighty, so one thing you could do, you could just log out if this was the end of your session. Log out, serve you 2 hours, because it does continue to one of these elevators while you're offline. Then you can come back in 2 hours' time and basically just walk out the door. But I want to get back out into the world, so to escape we need to go into the mines, or towards jump into the elevator and head up to the surface level. After you head up to the surface level, it'll black out and you will then wake up in a Klescher habitation bed where you can then retrieve your previous vehicle that you had. You'll have all your equipment with you as well that you had before going into Klescher, and then you can carry on your day. Your crime stat will also be reset back to 0 as you have completed your sentence. Ah, crap. Not again. Back in Klescher. Killed a few more people, which they don't like it. You're doing that. So, here we are again. So, we've already gone through mining and turning in contraband for... oh dear. Okay, so that's not so bad. We should be able to jump back over to here. Okay. So, we've gone through turning in ore, minerals, and contraband for merit. Now we'll have a look and see what we've got. We've got 2¼ hours left to go. So, this time, what we're going to do is we're going to escape. This is it's very helpful if you've got a crew ready to pick you up. But if you don't, you can still try and hope that there is a Ursa in one of the garages that you can drive out with. So first we need to do is we need to come back into the mines section. But with that, before we go actually through to the mines, we turn right here and have a look in this guard station. You'll need to zoom in and have a look at what that passcode is. So 9391. We then go back into our cell blocks. So heading back to cell 1, we can have a look. We've got our fan over there with the keypad. And by entering in that code, the fan will stop and allow us to go through the tunnels. If we head up to the second level of the cell block, aim for the fan, grab a run up, and jump over. To make sure you don't fall off. Alright, enter in the passcode 931, tick, success. So now the fan will stop and allow us to crawl through. Okay, once we get through, we'll come to a little vent here. We need to follow that around to the right. Keep going all the way around until we get to the tunnel. Now, looking for these blue flowers and lights, they will lead you in the correct direction. So if you're seeing them, you know you're heading the right way. So let's start working our way through. I'll turn our torch on so we can see. You will need to be careful with some of the jumps and drops and falls and whatnot, that you don't die, otherwise you'll have to start it all over again. That hurt us a little bit. Okay, there's our next blue flower. Okay, we'll head through the tunnel. Yeah, we'll go up and over here. And around to the left. Ducking and weaving. Okay. It's quite easy to get lost in here. But definitely need to go this way. Down through the tunnel here. Okay. We need to jump across there. Run and jump. Oops. Through the tunnel. Guys, tunnel. Alright, jumping up the rocks. Okay, again, we've got another blue flower here. So we keep going this way, jumping over the rock. There. There, yep, up there. There. Here. Here. Go, we got a blue plant again. Yeah. No, we don't go that way, we go right. Okay, crawling through the tunnel some more. Yep. So we're not going to fall in any holes or anything. So what we're aiming to do while we're in here is we need to find a guy that gives us a bit of direction on how to get out. So keep jumping up here. Tunnels. Okay, so if we stick to the right here, come around, we've got a red glow here, which is where our old mate is. Okay, he's obviously not made it. So we're going to go and search him. Okay, journal entry added. Good luck tomorrow. Left bracket to accept. Okay. Go to our journal entry. Good luck tomorrow. So maybe connect with the system error data found. Hey Dougie, hey, going through the plan tomorrow. So I want to give you a lucky spoon. Left it under your pillow. This thing has seen me through a lot of shit. Hell, I was eating some soup with it for the first time we met. I remember it's not yours. Totally expect you return it to me once we meet up next month. First round of soup's on you. Okay. We need to go down there. Then turn around and jump across to the other side. Some of these jumps are quite easy, some of them are a little bit more difficult where you can bounce off the other end and fall to your doom. From there. Alright, so next... Alright, we've got to go up there. There. Alright, so... Okay. No. Do it, no. Okay, fall down. There we go, we made it up. Okay. Next tunnel. Okay, so we just need to keep following these tunnels. Okay. Don't want to go down there, we want to go up. Over there. Go. What's that red thing? So let's go. Yep, we made it. Helmet down there. Yeah. Hey, buddy, you right up there, mate? Next, jump across to there. Hey, yeah, we made it. Okay. Is that our next light there, or do we go up here? I think we go up. Alright. Now that we're up here, we've got to get across to there. No. Yes! Got another tunnel to go. Go down this way. That is our friend. Okay, mate. You gonna tell me something? Search. Right, you lied. Okay. You promised me that we would do this together, that we could do anything together. And now I'm alone. We could have just stayed. It would have been hard, for at least we would still be here. But you said this would be better, and you lied. Now I just keep imagining your face when you fell. The sound that branch pierced you. Oh, that's his mate down there. I don't know how to go on without you. Oh, you poor soul. Okay. Alrighty, so now we can climb up here. Ooh. Oh, get sketchy. Okay. Right, next. Go this way. You gotta jump across there. Hey! Made it. Alright, you. You got search. Gate plan, okay. I had to pay all my merits, but Des came through. Made me memorize it. Fan, left, drop, jump, right, left, jump times 3, drop, get the key, stairs. Alright, moving on. So, we now have to go up here. Down, round. Jump across to there. Yeah. Okay. That looks like it says exit that away. So that is handy to know. So, jump. Okay. So, alright, so we got to the fan, and then it was left. Alright, so we've got over here on our terminal the codes for the garages, which are 6839 and 6518. Now we can continue through and make our way further through the tunnels. So we just keep following these around. Round. Round, around. And around. Go under here. And we've got no turning back. Alright. So, this here is where we would have our friends come to meet us to collect us if we had somebody to do that for us. So as they're flying into Klescher, which is on Aberdeen, a moon of Hurston, they come across the main building and then they would see two vents. They need to take the right vent to come down and collect you. As we have no friends to do that for us today, we're on our own. So let's keep going, eh? Okay, whoa, whoa, Jesus. Okay, we'll head around to the left. When we get to this first set of stairs, there is a gap halfway up. You need to jump that gap first go. If you miss it, you fall to your death. You don't want to know how many times I've done it. So, let's give it a go. Alright, and we've made it. Yes. It does help to spam the spacebar, the jump button as you go. Okay, what's this guy? Search him. Trapped in a cage digging for rocks. Hope seems far from behind these locks. Each day I grind, I'm wearing away, serving my time, the lights are far away. Got to break free, can't wait a moment more. Got to break free, running fast, feet hit the floor. Got to break free, freedom can't ever die. Got to break free, running fast, my chance to fly. Then this next verse will be about how I start a new life once I get out. Sorry, dude, you didn't make it. Alright, so we can keep going out now. We're past the hardest part here. We do have another hole in the stairs just up the top here, but if we miss it, we fall down to the platform below us where the dude was, and we can try again. So let's try again. Nope. Alright, third time lucky. Got it. Okay. Now, continuing on. Alright, we'll go up the next lot of stairs here, turn the corner, and this last lot of stairs has a big gap missing. You can't jump that gap. So, we need to get up on the roof. So, we can walk up this little crate here, jump up onto the platform here, and then we need to jump up onto this grey part of the ramp here. Not on the orange parts. You can slide off them and fall down. So you want to get on this grey part here. Like so. Then you can run all the way up to the top here. When you get to the top, you can then jump over onto the platform again. And we're pretty much home and hosed now. So, across the road there, we have a garage. And that's where we will use our codes to access... I did have that torch on. To access, hopefully, an Ursa. The other garage is all the way over on the other vent in a separate garage. So let's check this one out first. And we'll turn our torch off so we can see. So the first code was 6839. That's still hard to see. 6839. Okay. Open ramp and open door. We'll just open both. And hopefully there's an Ursa in there. Nope. Okay, so we can continue on over to the other vent shaft, and just over off into the distance there you can see the other garage. Hopefully that one has an Ursa in it. If it has an Ursa, we can then go for a drive and get to the nearest town and hopefully call a ship or something like that. But we still do need to deal with our crime stat. The other option is if we don't have an Ursa, we can run 11 kilometers to the nearest aid station, or we need to try and find someone to come and pick us up. Now, the second code was 6518. 6518. Open. Open door. Open ramp. And we still have no Ursa. Okay. So the only way we could get out of here now is if we went to Aberdeen. We have a look at where Klescher is. It's on the other side. There is the Barton Flats Aid Shelter, which is just over 11 kilometers away. Now, to do that on foot will take a little while, but we could do it. We could do it. Otherwise, we need to try and find somebody to come and collect us. So that's all for me for tonight. I hope to catch you again on my next video, but until then, Thunder out. Okay, I'm dead.